Hey friends, happy Thursday. I am back. Oh, I shook my camera. I am back in my regular space for recording. So I am going to, if you're here, say hello. I'm going to get this shared over in the Mind Power Collective group, of course. And then I'm going to jump into some really exciting information. And I want to make this quick because I'm a bit later than I had originally planned to be. Um, do, 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 do. But I wanted to make sure that I jumped in here and shared some things with you. Get this shared. All right, if you are here, say hello. Say hello in the comments. Sometimes Facebook shows me, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great week. And I wanted to share with you a couple of things. So the first thing, of course, as you can see from the title, is if you have been interested in coaching, if you've been interested in working with me one-on-one, kind of exploring what that looks like, if you're interested in what this coaching thing is all about, then I have an opportunity currently until Monday or until they sell out, right? Until it goes away, for you to get your one-on-one session as a bonus to the event that I'm hosting next week. So I'm hosting a 3-day event all about trusting yourself, trusting your journey, trusting the path, trusting your intuition. Um, Trust and belief. So, mindset, right? Belief in yourself, belief that you can achieve and do the things that you want to do. And so, typically, when I do mindset stuff, I do it in a one on one session, right? A one on one program. But I was inspired to do this 3-day event where we're going to take about an hour, hour and a half each of those 3 days to really jumpstart and dive into these topics. You're going to get tons of information, you're going to get tons of supportive like practices and tips and strategies that you can use. And then, of course, you'll have the opportunity to ask me questions. So if you are like many people that I work with and you struggle with doubt, you struggle with, believing that you can do the things that you set out to do and really keeping that belief alive, like not just believing it halfway or believing it, a little bit, but really trusting and having faith that what it is that you're achieving and reaching for is coming to fruition, that it is happening. And if self doubt typically gets you down, then this event is for you. We start Monday. I can send you all the details for it after this live, but I have a couple of bonus spots. So if you want to join me for this event, then I encourage you to sign up for the event and do it now because I have 2 or 3 bonus spots where you will also get a one-on-one session with me in addition to it. So you'll get about 3.5, 4 hours, maybe more of content next week. And then if you sign up and you're one of the next 3 people to sign up for it, then you also get a one-on-one session that you can schedule later. So it's huge, right? And I don't do this often, but I was inspired to do this. So for my birthday month. So if you're interested, I will include all the comments in the comments, the link for you to get signed up after this live. Okay. So if you've been interested in it, if you want to talk about any of the things that you're struggling with, right, in self-doubt and trust, trusting your intuition, believing in yourself, you want to tackle some of that mindset stuff, then this is the event for you. And why not get a bonus session out of it as well? So I'll include all the details in the link below after we finish this live. And so let's transition, right? I hope you join me. If you have questions about it, let me know. Now, the tip that I want to share with you today is something that I realized as I was giving it as an assignment to one of my clients yesterday. I don't think I've actually talked about it in a big setting, right? And it's a little, I don't know why I haven't shared it, but it is something that is super easy to do and it is incredibly impactful when you're really struggling with doubt. And let's be clear, doubt does not mean that that there's a problem with you, right? You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Like doubt is part of the path. We are human beings, and as such, we struggle sometimes. I myself teach this work and I still struggle, right? There are moments of doubt, there are days of doubt. So This tip that I'm about to share with you is specific to doubt. And the thing that makes it so powerful is that what you're going to do is actually going to be more impactful probably than having me chat with you in those moments of doubt. Now, of course, that's powerful in and of itself, but if you don't have a coach, if you don't have someone that's in your corner, if you don't have one that's supporting you, then this exercise is really, really helpful. Okay. Hey, Lisa, thanks for joining. Make sure you check out the information, watch the replay, check out the beginning part because I made an announcement about getting a free session. So check that out. So this exercise is quite simple. And there's one caveat to doing it. And the caveat is you have to do it when you're feeling confident, when you're feeling in flow, you're feeling good, you're trusting the process, things are working out, right? And the reason is because you are going to write a letter or an email, right, to your future self from this very confident, I believe, I trust, I have faith place, and really let that version of you, the version that is doubtful, the version that is having a hard time believing that what he or she wants is going to happen, right? The version of you that is questioning your path, is wondering if this is going to work out. How do you get back to that place? Like, has all the questions. You're going to write a letter from the very confident place to the doubtful version of you, and you're going to let that version of you know what it is that he or she needs to know, right? Now, it might sound a little crazy, but it is so helpful. And I have done this for years. I have assigned this to, hundreds of clients at this point. This is powerful. And the reason it's powerful is because number one, it's coming from you, right? So you are in this position, and we all get to this place. We all have those moments where we feel incredibly confident, like this thing is working out, and that opportunity came, and we got that sign or synchronicity, and we see the evidence for our belief. And when you see the evidence for your belief, then you know what got you there. You are feeling high vibe, you're feeling really good, you're believing in what it is that you're creating, right? And so when I'm working with clients, I say harness that energy. Number one, milk it for all it's worth. Journal about it, expand it, think about it, visualize it, really play in that energy, and write yourself a letter from that place. Tell the future version of you, the potential, we'll say potential future version of you, who is doubting your path, who is wondering about why it's not working out, who is feeling a little bit in disbelief that this can happen for her, right? The part of you that we all get to sometimes when we don't see the evidence, when we are unsure if this thing is going to work out, when we have a problem, when we feel like we've hit a block. Write a note to that version of you and let her know what she needs to hear. From this confident place, let her know what she needs to hear from you, what she needs to be doing, what does she need to remember, right? From that place. And the reason you do it ahead of time is because when you're in that doubtful place, you can't remember what you did to get to the confidence. You don't remember what you did to get to that belief because it's like we have amnesia, right? We go into doubt and we go into this vortex of like, nothing is working out. I'm blocked. I'm sabotaging myself. I don't know how this is going to work out. How am I ever going to get out? Like, it's a weird place to be. But when you have this anchor that is a letter or an email, right, from this very confident space that you were in, it changes the game. And I'm going to tell you that I did this at the very beginning of my business journey. So I was in this place of like feeling really, feeling really confident, feeling like this is going to work out. I love this idea. I love what I'm doing. I can't wait to work with clients. Like, I was super high vibe, super in like belief mode. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to work out. And then as we do, right, life happens. And there were days when I didn't feel as confident, and days where I felt like just downright in doubt, complete doubt, deflated, hopeless, helpless. And so I wrote myself a letter And I remember it to this day. We were living in South Carolina and I had a different desk, and I had a desk, and sitting right next to like where my computer screen was this letter. And I put it in an envelope and I put a note on it that said, "Read me when you're feeling doubtful." And it was a letter that I wrote to myself about what I needed to remember about why I began, what I needed to remember about my power, what I needed to remember about my belief in why I am called to do this work, and why, even in those moments when it seems like it wasn't working out or when the pieces weren't falling into place, that I was still on the right track. And there were some specific things that I included at the end that were like, here are some directives, right? Do this, do this, do this. And it was incredible because who knows it better than you? Who knows you in those moments better than you, right? So that's not to say to expect the self-doubt, but do this because we're human and there are going to be moments. And I'll give you an example. I had a chat with a client yesterday, and she was saying, "I don't know what happened. It just clicked. Like, you said this thing and you said this, and you find it like it completely clicked. I totally get it now." And I said, "Great." And she said, "Well, now I just want to like expand this energy." And I said, "Great. But before you do that, I want you to capture and sort of encapsulate this energy and feeling and belief that you have today. And the best way to do it is to expand it, write about it, and write yourself that letter." And I tell you, friends, the difference between the clients that I have who do this assignment and the ones that don't, it's incredible. Like, the people that do it and then go back and read it, it clicks for them again. It opens them up. They don't stay in self-doubt as long as they would have before, because the information they're receiving is from them, the version of them who knows it works. Not just some coach that you have to believe, right? Not just some book that you read that says this is the way it's going to work out, but from you, because you have the evidence. And I would even encourage you in that letter or email to include the specific evidence that you have that tells the future you how you know it works, right? Like, remind yourself, look, I did this and then this was the outcome. I did this and this was the outcome. This is the evidence. This is the evidence. These are the things that are showing us that it's working out, right? Now, it may sound like you have multiple personalities. You don't have multiple personalities, but we are multifaceted. So we have versions of ourselves who are super confident, and then moments when we're not so confident. So this is a really, really powerful exercise if you choose to do it. So when things are working out in any area that you might feel doubtful in the future, do this. Write the letter and then put it somewhere where you can see it. And when I give this assignment to clients and we have a conversation and they do it and they're in that doubt mode, the first question I ask is, have you read your letter? Have you read your letter? And a lot of them have forgotten about it, because they go into that place in their mind where they get lost. They get completely lost in the self-doubt. It's like the doubt world is a vortex that is separate from the success that they've had. It's separate from their confidence. It's separate from all the beliefs that they've had and, had reinforced, right? So when you are in that place, it's hard to remember how you got out until you have something like something, specific to tell you. And this letter works perfectly for that. So I encourage you to do that if you haven't done that. And then put that letter somewhere where you can see it. Like I said, I put mine on my desk when I first started, and it was really helpful. I pulled it out multiple times to read it and to learn about it and to go like, okay, yeah, right, I need to do these things. And this is the evidence that shows me I'm on the right track. Okay. So I'd love for you to do that. I think it's going to make a huge difference. Again, it makes a huge difference between the people that do it and the people that don't, because that self-doubt can be overpowering. It can be all encompassing, and it causes us to forget. It causes us to forget how far we've come. It causes us to forget, what's possible for us. And it's just one of those moments that, trust and belief and faith are that much more important to have. And however you get back to that point, is kind of irrelevant. It's whatever works for you. But this is one of those tools that has been really helpful for myself and for my clients. So take it, tweak it, use it, give it a try, and then report back and let me know how that goes. Okay. And if you are a person who, struggles with self-doubt, and I'll be honest, like who doesn't to some degree, but if this is one of those things where you feel very roller coastery in life, right? Sometimes you've got super high highs and then you've got super low lows, or you're just trying to find a general like medium of belief and trust and faith, then I want to invite you to join me for that event that I am starting on Monday. I'm hosting it Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday of next week. It will be live. I'll be hosting live calls. You'll be able to join live. They will be recorded as well. So if you can't make it live, then you can sign up and get the recording. And each day we are covering a different topic, and I will be answering questions. I'll be giving you additional assignments and journal questions to just help you take this material to the next level, okay? Having trust, having faith, and really truly believing that what it is that you want to create, either individually or collectively, is critical. And it's why I do this mindset work. It's why I coach, men and women from all over the world. Our belief in the potential of ourselves and the potential of our world says everything. And it influences and impacts our action. It influences and impacts how we interact with one another. And it's really, really critical to, creating the changes that we want to make individually as well as collectively. So I invite you to join us. We start Monday. I do have a couple of additional bonus sessions if you're interested. So if you sign up now, you'll get a bonus one-on-one session with me. It's a no-brainer. Like it doesn't make sense. If you want to sign up, like you should totally do it. So I'm going to include the sign up link for you below. And if you have questions about the event, if you have questions about trust and faith and belief, or you have questions about anything related to the event or the bonus or the exercise that I shared with you, feel free to post them in the comments below. Okay. I hope that you guys have had an amazing week, and I hope that this tip is helpful. I say this consistently, and I talk, to my clients about this. This work, these assignments, the journaling assignments, all these things are really pointless if you don't activate them and you don't actually put them into action. So if you struggle with self-doubt, or if you want to enhance your belief, then give this a try. Take it, tweak it, do whatever you need to do with it, and see how it works for you. Okay? If you have questions about the event, post them below. I will post the link for you to sign up. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will chat with you soon. All right. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.